hard. This video is going to be all over the place, so I'm just going to let you know right now, if you want structure, this ain't the video, because my mind is going at 100. It's just going. So
girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, long time no see, no speak. I know this is like, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. It's been so long that this almost feels weird again. But I just wanted to come and chat with you guys and just let you know what's been going on, all that great stuff. So getting into it, Aaliyah is in her crib. She doesn't want to go to sleep. Like, this is just, you know. So we're just gonna go ahead and just get right into it. Parenting is like the hardest thing I've had to do. Like, parenting, like one of the hardest things that I've done in my entire life. Like, there's no book I can read on what's the right way and what's the wrong way and how to deal with this situation, how to deal with that situation, and how to not let stress get to you. And it's just been really rough. I think I'm just in like one of those ruts. I know from back doing Aaliyah's updates, I told you guys about the breastfeeding and she wasn't sleeping, and that is still going on. And when I say not sleeping, she wakes up every 45 minutes, every hour, hour and a half, some of those variations. If she wakes up every 2 hours or every 3 hours, that's a really good night, and that doesn't happen often. She just wants to nurse. And at first I thought that, you know, maybe she's just not getting enough during the day and that's why she nurses so much at night. But I did talk to the doctor, and the doctor told me to try not feeding her as long as I usually would. And I did that, and she did pretty good. And then I tried to sleep train her, and the first night was great. She only woke up one time, which leads me to believe that she's not nursing because she's hungry. She's nursing and using me as a pacifier and a comfort item all in one. She wants nothing to do with daddy when daddy wakes up to get her. It's just like, no, don't want you. It's all me. And I couldn't get her to drink a bottle. It was just so much. And then she's not the only child. She's not even like my second child. You know, she's my fourth child. I've got 3 other kids that I have to attend to. Babe works, and it's not even that he works a lot. His hours are just weird. It'll calm down, I would say, going forward, because he did get a new job. So he's only going to be working 3 days out of the week. But even with him here, especially with Aaliyah, she doesn't want him. Like, it just doesn't, you know, she just wants me. And I wish that I would have known that breastfeeding this long exclusively would lead to this, because I didn't know this because I've always gone back to work. If you would have asked me when I had my first child, do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? I would have said no in a heartbeat. Second child, said no. It wasn't until I had Elena, which is my third, that I was like, oh, I kind of want to stay home with my kids. Like, I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like someone else is raising them. And I had a great job, and I just didn't feel the need to quit that job to become a stay-at-home mom. It wasn't until, you know, my job closed down. It pretty much shut down. So I was kind of forced into being a stay-at-home mom, which I'm truly blessed for. At the same time, I had my last 3 kids pretty much back to back to back. Love it. I love that they're close in age. I wouldn't change it for the world, but it's definitely hard. It's definitely starting to take a toll on me. Aaliyah wants to be the star of the show. Uh-oh. Did you drop your bobo? Okay. Say hi, Mama. Say hi. Say hi, Mama. Say long time no see. Say hi. Yes, say hi. We just gonna have to roll with this because clearly Aaliyah gets what Aaliyah wants, right? Let's clean your face. and excuse her runny nose. My baby got a cold, I think it's a cold. I've been checking her teeth because I know that if they're teething or teeth are about to come through, that it can appear that they have a cold, but I don't feel anything coming through. So who knows? I think she just got a cold. Right? Okay. My shirt is a little bit dirty. Okay. I know, I'm sorry. She's quite the character, guys. You guys have missed out on a bunch. Although she's, you know, she gives me anxiety. She's definitely my most charismatic child. Okay, let's see if we can get through this now. Okay. So where was I? I don't even remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. I know it probably had something to do with you. So yeah, still battling myself whether or not to sleep train Aaliyah all the way. And then if I sleep train her, you know, if she gets up during the night to nurse, do I still nurse her? Like, I don't know. And she thinks everything is funny. This girl, she's such a clown. I just don't know. Guys, you don't even know. This girl is such a clown. Like, she's gonna be a character, this one. All my kids are characters, to be completely honest. What are you doing, Aaliyah? Aaliyah. Oh. I have just been like really stressed out. Being a stay-at-home mom, besides parenting, being a stay-at-home mom, that's the second hardest thing that I've had to do. You know, I started YouTube because I needed to feel like I had a job, like I had a purpose. Like, being a stay-at-home mom, I feel like you especially when you've never really saw yourself like that, you lose a sense of yourself when you're a stay-at-home mom. And I definitely lost myself. So I started my YouTube, and I went ahead and I started posting videos because it enabled me to feel like I'm doing a job without actually doing a job. And then within the first couple of videos, it was like, God, I like this. I've always enjoyed photography. I never got into videography, but I realized, you know, doing YouTube, hey, I really like doing this. Like, this is so enjoyable, and it's therapeutic. Hell, I didn't know what the heck without posting videos. Like, I don't know how I've still managed to be in one piece today, for the past month and a half, however long I've been gone from YouTube. But I just feel like, there goes the earring. I just feel like I don't know how to explain it into words, but I'm sure there are other people who feel this way. My 2-year-old, she is just, you know, that middle child, that wild child, like, yeah, that's her. But like, she's bossy and independent and stubborn. I've always said that me and Elena, my third child, we're either going to be best friends or we're gonna continue to butt heads like all the time. And as of late, meaning within the past month, we've been butting heads. And I know it sounds strange, right? Because she's 2 years old. She's not like your typical 2-year-old, I feel like. She's definitely out of Ariana and Avery, she's definitely, I haven't experienced her type of child before. So it's definitely something new. And it's hard because it's like, how do you discipline a 2-year-old? Like, what is acceptable? I mean, I know what's acceptable. I know what's unacceptable, but I am not. I'm a strict parent. I want to say, I'm not trying to raise children like how they are being raised today, where they're disrespectful and they're just like, I just don't know kids nowadays. Like, I'm just saying, that's not the type of child I'm raising. I just don't. Sometimes I just find myself in a place where it's like, what do I do? And I can go call up my grandma and just be like, listen, grandma, I don't know what to do with this girl. She has just been, I don't know. And my grandma's old school. She'll tell me, girl, you need to give that girl a good old butt whooping. And I'm just like, yeah, no, because I don't think that's gonna work. Because I can give her like one good spank, and like, it just doesn't faze her. So I don't know why I like, yeah. So there's that. Aaliyah has been my most challenging baby yet. I've just been having all these issues where I never really ran into with my other children. So everything is brand new. My last video, she had an allergic reaction. None of my kids have had allergic reactions the way she did, because that wasn't the only one. There have been more. I mean, I know how to handle them. I know what to do, but it's just hard, especially with the breastfeeding, which I think it holds a good portion of how I'm feeling because of breastfeeding. And I truly believe that breastfeeding is a curse and a blessing altogether. The curse is that your baby is extremely attached to you. And I guess it's only a curse if you have more than one child, because if Aaliyah was my only child, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad. Even if she was just my second child, it wouldn't be as hard as it is. But she is my 4th child, and I have 3 other children. And on top of that, 2 of them are, 4 and 2. So it's not like they can do a lot for themselves. They still need me for the majority of their daily tasks. So I think that I'm running into guilty. I feel guilty, and then I don't feel guilty, and then I'm like upset and confused, and no one can help me with that. All I can do is ask for advice, and I guess that's like another issue of mine, looking to YouTube for advice, because at the end of the day, I don't really have a lot of people that I can go and ask for advice and get good advice. The majority of my friends don't have kids. The easy thing for a non-breastfeeder to say is just stop breastfeeding. And breastfeeding becomes a part of you as a parent, I feel like. I feel so guilty having the thought of wanting to stop nursing her, because I start to feel like I'm being selfish, and I'm not a selfish person, which makes me go into like a little bit of a depression, like a semi-depression, not like depression, but like a, I don't know how to explain it, but still in all, she's still my baby, and I still want to give her anything that I can that's best for her. And I know that, breast is best, right? But breast is not best for me right now. So I'm like, I find myself at a crossroads where I want to stop breastfeeding. I want to wean her, but then what do I wean her onto? Because the girl will not drink formula. I can't even get her to eat solids. It's just, I would really just like some advice, and like good advice from people who maybe gone through this, on what I should do. I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm starting to get a little bit emotional after I just look down at her, seeing her sleeping, but I want to I don't know why I'm getting emotional right now. Okay, get it together, girl, get it together. So I want to continue nursing her, but I just don't want to continue feeling the way that I've been feeling. And although it's gotten a little bit better after talking about it out loud, I clearly see that it's still a big issue for me because I just feel like I can't do anything. Like I can't spend time with my other kids. You know, Ariana's at school most of the day, and when she comes home, it's homework. You know, I'm rarely spending time with Ariana, and then with my other two, you know, I gotta like separate them from fighting, and then I gotta nurse in between, and I gotta do this and do that and clean the house and do that. It's just like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? I guess I just really, honestly, I just don't know. And I think that is the hardest part about everything. Guys, I'm really sorry about the lighting. Of course, once I go to start filming this, it's like thundering and the sun's gone away. The clouds are super dark now. So yeah, sorry about the lighting. So yeah, I think it all just really has to stem upon breastfeeding. And it's just like, oh, if you feel this strongly about it, you should just stop. But, you know, people will say, well, she'll eat when she gets hungry enough. And it's like, yeah, but who's dealing with her while she's screaming her head off because she's hungry before she finally gives in to take something? That might take days. I've tried to give this girl formula on so many occasions, so many. So, like, let's just put her down since she's sleeping. Actually, I changed my mind because she's probably gonna wake up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, now I just realized, like, this is all just stemming from breastfeeding. But I just, you know, I had a goal to do for a complete year, and I want to accomplish that goal. You know, I had a goal on having Elena naturally, and I accomplished it, and it felt amazing. Hurt like hell, you know, while it was getting done, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like that for me to give birth naturally, and that to be my experience, my first experience from it, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. And that's how I feel with breastfeeding. Like, I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Although I feel like she's gonna give me a problem when it's time to wean her, but at least it's there. You know what I mean? I feel like if I say to myself that, oh, you know what, I'm gonna wean her now because I can't do this anymore. You know, it's just unhealthy, or I'm just too sleep deprived, I just can't anymore. I feel like I'll beat myself up over it for a really long time. And so, I don't know. I would really like to hear people who've gone through this. And unfortunately, I don't know if I will, because I'm like, you know, I'm not a small, I'm like a tiny, like teeny tiny YouTuber. So, you know, my videos don't really get out there. I don't get a lot of comments. And I know that I'm looking for advice. And, you know, I guess I'm also just venting because I might not get the advice. I might not get the help that I need. Yeah, and that's like another thing. Sidebar again, little rant, insert rant here. I hate it that, like, I'll be watching a YouTuber and they'll be like, oh, my friend such and such just started a channel. Here's the link. Go subscribe to her channel. And I'll go to their channel. They have one video, which is like 6 or 7 minutes long. And then, you know, the first day they've got like 6,000. By like the first week, they've got like 12,000 subscribers. I'm like, what? Like, they only have one video. I mean, you couldn't have really gathered that much to want to subscribe to that channel for, like, okay, so I guess my little rant about subscribers and YouTubers is over. But yeah, I know that I look to YouTube for advice and, you know, just comments, and so that was like another reason why I wasn't like posting. But now I've I've come to realize that it's definitely just the breastfeeding. Just got me in the whole whole other type of world. It's hard. It's definitely hard. I definitely didn't know it was going to be this hard being exclusively breastfeeding my child. I definitely didn't think it was going to be this hard. Especially with the not eating solids and just some other things that have come about. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm coming back. I don't know what the heck my schedule is going to be, because that one back there, her sleep schedule is just all over the place. And when she doesn't want to sleep, she's not going to sleep. And if a lot of times, if it's not on me, she's going to wake up. Like, you guys should see my apartment. I mean, it's honestly really not that bad with all things considered. There's just crap ton. Did you guys see what I was just about to say? I have a crap ton of laundry to fold and put away. Other than that, the apartment's actually really clean. But it's so difficult for me to get things done, and it's just so difficult. I don't know if it would be easier even if I did give her a bottle. That's just in my head. I'm blaming it on the breastfeeding, but who knows really. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Feels good to be back talking to my camera. I will talk to you guys in my next video, which should be probably Aaliyah's update. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. And again, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.